Pudge.
Pudge, and how long have you been on the streets, Pudge?
Off and on since 1996.
96.
Yeah.
And how old were you in 96?
I was 15. I grew up in North Portland. I had to do some counseling due to some child abuse and whatnot here downtown Portland. In between waiting for the buses and whatnot, I got kind of introduced to this downtown scene. And when I was, like 15, 16, something like that, I got tired of living at home. I had to take care of my mom from an early age, and she got a car accident, got crippled, and I got tired of being the only one doing anything there, so I left. And then I came down here, to hang out, smoke pot, do my thing, and not be told what I could do and what I couldn't do. And I've been here since, off and on. I've been out and had jobs and had homes, and I've had cars, and I've had all of that stuff. And for some reason, when times get bad and rough, I just kind of run away, I guess, and this is where I can take care of myself,
How long have you been out this time?
This time has only been a couple of weeks, maybe a month. Other times there's been where I've been out here for a stretch of 2 and 3 years, and my dad was down here for 5 years before he came home and to die.
Do you see your mom ever?
Yeah, I see her occasionally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she worry about you?
I bet she does. She doesn't show the how much, I think she's finally just gripped on to, he's an adult and he'll do what he wants. I am an adult and I will do what I want.
Where do you stay during the day?
I hang out in the parks or, roundabouts. I used to hang out in bars and stuff, but I stopped drinking like that. Mainly because I tried to do something different. I used to be a young kid that didn't care about anybody, and I didn't care. I'd walk in front of cars that were driving. I'd scream at you to stop, like, yeah, I'm a king of the world or something, And I used to sell drugs, and I used to do, all sorts of stuff, and I didn't care about other people's property. I didn't care about the businesses that were around, the schools that were around. I didn't care about nothing.
Why?
I don't know. I just felt like I'll do what I want.
Did that stem from something like in your childhood?
It might have. It might have came from being told I didn't have to listen to anybody or do anything that anybody else wanted me to do because of my child abuse, and so I just kind of, when I didn't feel comfortable about something, my mom gave me the permission, hey, you don't feel comfortable with the situation, walk away, even if it meant getting off the school bus. If I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel comfortable, and I don't got to stay, and I don't got to do nothing you say. And I just, for whatever, it's stuck. But
what's it like now, though? Seems like something changed.
Overnight, I came from under the bridge into an intimate relationship with somebody. Got really my first job I ever kept and enjoyed. Started paying bills for the first time. Started being an adult for the first time, and then I started feeling it fade away, and I figured it was time to change who I was, because obviously something was wrong if I had it and it all just fell away. I don't know. I blame it on drugs, and not only drugs, but people that they're so closed off about the idea that somebody could maintain and be a good person, even if you find out that they are drinking a little bit or using a little bit of drugs or whatever. So I think that's really what happened, was the boss and everybody found out that I was using drugs, and what was easier than infecting the whole crew? Get rid of the sour apple, even though I work good, and that. Well, here I am. Like, it took a few years to get me all the way here, but I'm here.
If there's one thing you could tell people out there, anybody, about life or about thoughts or ideas, what would you want to share?
I think a lot of us are down here because people they don't have the ability just to accept who somebody is, whether they're strange or they're overbearing or they're rude or they stink or they use drugs or, I understand keeping yourself safe, but when you forget about your friends and family and just toss them away to nothing because you're worried about what they could do or what you'll do around them, that's not right. I think friends and family, like good friends and family, should all be unconditional and be able to pitch in and help and if somebody's struggling, instead of just saying, you know what, you suck and we're gonna forget about you. We're just gonna let you, we're just gonna let you be cold and hate it a little bit. Sometimes people got problems inside that other people don't understand. Things affect people differently, and people just want to forget because they're like, oh, well, I've never felt that way, or I don't agree. You don't gotta agree. It just is what it is.
Thank you.
What?